You can tell by the snow and the ugly sweater that it's holiday season. You can tell by the smell that it's an all-new episode of Who Wrote That Shopping List. I'm Chris. Here's the shopping list. It's another viewer send in. Let's take a look at it, and let's see if we can make a wild guess about who wrote that shopping list. So we've got another viewer send in on this one, another one that was found by one of you fabulous viewers. So we'll jump right into it. Found on the sidewalk. The Aircast Foundation Inc. Is providing the paper for this one, provided the list paper. So thank you very much to them for that. First one we have, and I am totally on board with this, underlined coupons. In this time right now, inflation kind of out of control. Everything's so much more expensive. You got to have those coupons starred and underlined. If you don't, you're just throwing money away. So good on them to make sure that they remember the coupons. Hopefully they saw this before they left and not once they got to the store and realized, well, dang it, I left my coupons at home. So I need to get better about using coupons. I don't use a lot of coupons. I don't know. I use like the Target Circle offers and stuff, but I know those don't really count as coupons. So, um, this is kind of my sign to get better at using coupons. And that's one of the things that I like about this. I know I've talked about it before, is um, looking at some of these and looking at some of the stuff that people buy or that they write down or how they make notes. It kind of reminds me to do certain things that I might not be doing the best possible way. Like, for instance, this one, using coupons. So coupons doesn't list what kind of coupons. I'm guessing it's for these items on here. Specifically, Hormel chili, 1 can, and no word on if this is for the shooting of the scary movie Horror Mel, which is a single dad and his kid move into an apartment that was suddenly made open, and inside they don't have any food. Inside one of the cabinets is a lowly can of Hormel chili, and so they open it up and they eat it, and they, the beautiful woman next door tries to invite them over, but they say no, we got to unpack some stuff, and they make that chili. It gives them awful heartburn, but there's actually a demonic entity inside the Hormel chili can, and it possesses them, and the neighbor woman has to fight for them to get back to normal. In a movie called Horror Mel, the tagline is "Horror or evil will give you heartburn." Coming soon to theaters, never. But man, that might be what this is for. Hopefully, it's not a haunted can of Hormel Pop Top chili, and they will not be starring in Horror Mel. So they only need 1 can, so they're not doing stunt shots or anything. Only 1 can. They also have oatmeal raisin cookies. Now, I'm gonna try and not get on my soapbox about cookies and different varieties of cookies, because everybody knows chocolate chip is the #1 undisputed champion of cookies. Um, Second place, if you've never had the Subway raspberry cheesecake cookies, those are unbelievably good. So, make sure that you try one of those. Even if you don't really go to Subway, just get a few of those cookies. You will thank me later. And I expect to see a lot of comments in the comment section here about how much those cookies are the best thing that's ever happened to you. So go ahead and try those cookies, the raspberry cheesecake cookies from Subway. You will absolutely thank me. Fish sticks, Gorton's Parmesan. Again, this one's interesting because it's been all name brand so far. And so you have coupons that you're using. So maybe the coupons are specifically for the name brands, and that's why they have to go out of their way to make sure that they list the name brands. Um, It took me a long time to come around on fish sticks. I used to not really be a fan, and now I do really enjoy them. So, um, the fish sticks, of course, Gorton's, and shrimp, like the popcorn shrimp, are the two seafood items that I like. Other than that, and that's weird for me growing up in Maine, right on the coast, having seafood all over the place, and those are the only seafood dishes that I like. My parents used to get real mad when if you're ever in Maine, I'm going to go ahead and give you a friendly tip. If you're ever in Maine and you want the best seafood, there is a place called in Cape Elizabeth. It's called the Lobster Shack at Two Lights, and it is the greatest place that you will find seafood in Maine. So we used to go as like as a once a season treat, my family, and my parents would get mad. It's like a half-hour drive. It's not that far, but we would go, and it was like, it's a special occasion, and we don't go very often. And I would, yeah, it's a seafood. It's like you sit on these picnic tables outside and eat your food, and you literally look out into the ocean as these people are in boats and they're catching food and stuff. They're fishing, and so we would go to the Lobster Shack. The best seafood in Maine, in my opinion. And I would order a hot dog because I did not like seafood at the time. But I've grown into it. You can all save the hate mail because I have grown into enjoying seafood. So I will not hear of your criticisms. So I have not had the Parmesan Gorton's fish sticks, so that might have to go onto my list next time. See how I like them. Now we got taco shells. No word on if they are hard or soft shells, but if they are a true person of taste and culture, they will be soft shell. But I feel like they're hard shell because I think the default for taco shells, I think, is hard shell unless you mention specifically state that they are soft shell. So we're gonna go ahead and guess that they're hard shell. But and of course, a staple on so many of these shopping lists, Ritz crackers. Can't go wrong with them. Everybody loves them. Dogs love them. I don't know. Everybody loves Ritz crackers. Can't go wrong with it. And to round it out, Pace salsa, made in New York City. Pace picante sauce. The salsa in there, that was just the commercial that I really liked, was that Pace picante sauce. But Pace salsa doesn't list what kind. So this person is obviously the one who will be the end user because they don't have to specify, mild, medium, whatever else they come in. I don't know. I don't really, not a big salsa person. Only when I'm, of course, having a certain kind of like those restaurant style chips that are always like $2. Oh, those are so good. They're super salty. They're my favorite. Neither here nor there. Anyway, so yeah, sent in by a viewer. There is the whole list. So we're going to take one last look at it before we take all of this information and we turn it into our final guess. All right, so looking at this one, pretty basic list. We've seen a lot of these items before. The Ritz crackers, everybody loves Ritz crackers. Cookies, oatmeal raisin, not sure about them myself, but we already talked about that. I won't go through the cookie ordeal again. When I take a look at it, it looks like it is a budget conscious person who lives by themselves. They make sure that they get their coupons, they're underlined. So I really feel like this is a single guy living by himself, making sure that he is getting the most budget conscious, budget friendly stuff. However, making sure to note that he does not settle for the store brand fish sticks. He has his specific kind of fish sticks that he likes. So that's the official guess from the table here. If you think I got it right, let me know. If you think I got it wrong, also let me know. If you like what we're doing here, make sure to give this video a like, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe and make sure that notification bell is checked so that you don't miss an episode. I promised a bright and colorful sweater this time, so here we go to go along with the tablecloth. We've got a lot more holiday sweaters and holiday lists leading up to the holidays, leading up to Christmas, leading up through the month of December. So make sure to keep checking those out. Also check out Sit Down Stand Up and all that stuff, everything else that we got going on the channel. So until next time, it is my holiday wish that you and everybody else out there continue to find shopping lists and send them in. But if you're not going to do that, then lose them so that I can find them and I can make gross, crazy assumptions about who you are based on your shopping list. Until next time, this is Chris. See ya.